just absolutely drains that one.
Did you know that Speedway Chevrolet is part of the Lee Johnson Auto family? That means 84 years of serving you the LJ way. Need a truck? We have the perfect truck to fit your needs. Half tons, 1 ton, 2-wheel drives, and 4-wheel drives. Our finance specialists are here to help you, whether you have good credit or bad credit. We're just off Highway 522 at West Main Street in Monroe.
Lee Johnson Auto Family, the LJ way.
When you shop at Ace Hardware in Lake Stevens, you not only find what you need, we make sure you get the help you need too. Hi, this is Gray Eaglestead, and I own Lake Stevens Ace Hardware with my wife Christine.
We'll greet you at the door and answer any questions you have about what you need. We're all about serving our customers and our community.
We support local high school sports and many other Lake Stevens organizations and events throughout the year.
So the next time you need something for that job around the house and a little friendly advice, come see us.
Ace Hardware in Lake Stevens, we are the helpful hardware folks.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware folks.
We are all frustrated with the high cost of heating and cooling our homes. At G&S, we are completely changing the way you keep your home comfortable. Our Mitsubishi ductless heat pumps allow you to control the temperature in each room separately, all of which can be controlled from your smartphone or tablet. Because we are the mini split experts here in Washington, we can design a perfect system for you, one that will save you a lot of money on your utility bill. Call G&S Heating, Cooling, and Electrical today or visit us at gsheating.com.
You're watching Jackson Timberwolves Live!
It's the Stanwood Spartans at 15-6. Hello, everybody. Tom Lafferty along with Bill Kusler and Steve Willits. Thanks for being with us here on STSPN.com. And we're taking a look at two teams, Bill, that have kind of taken a strange path to get here.
They certainly have. Stanwood was battling injuries all season long in the early part of the season, got off to kind of a rough start. Plus, they scheduled a bunch of tough teams to go in and play against, and then they have ended up righting the ship and come into this ball game on a nice little run, as does Shorecrest. You know, playing in the 3A. Both teams battle tested, and it looks to be a really, really exciting matchup here tonight.
So we've already decided the teams that are heading to not to the Tacoma Dome, to the regional round next weekend in the Northwest District 4A boys. Kamiak and Glacier Peak are heading into the regional tournament. All the matchups, the pairings, and the sites will be decided tomorrow on Sunday at the WIAA headquarters in Renton, because earlier today Glacier Peak beat Jackson 54-43 in the loser-out ball game in the 4A boys. In the 4A girls earlier today, Glacier Peak beat Mariner 75-38. So the Lake Stevens Vikings, the Glacier Peak Grizzlies, have punched their ticket to the regionals. One ticket has been punched for the 3A regionals for the boys heading out of this bracket, and it's Arlington Eagles. Bill, earlier an upset victory over, you have to call it an upset, I think, Arlington over Shorecrest, final of 64-50.
Yeah, well, Arlington played very, very well, and they shot the ball extremely well, played tough defense, holding a high-flying Shorecrest team to just 50 points and winning that one going away. Tremendous effort for Arlington, and congratulations to them.
The Arlington Eagles at 17-8 are going as Northwest District number 3. The boys championship game will follow this one here at Jackson Marysville Pilchuck against Stanwood. And the earlier today on the winners or the losers bracket side, the number 3 team to state in the 3A girls, the Linwood Royals. Bill, talk about a strange journey. The Linwood Royals at 14-10, they're going to the regionals.
And they're another team that just didn't really gel earlier in the year, and then all of a sudden they just came up gangbusters and peaked at the right time.
Linwood beat Edmonds Woodway earlier 69-59. So the 1 and 2 seeds will be decided in the game here to come between the Shorecrest Scots and the Stanwood Spartans. Let's take a look at the starting lineups, and we'll do that as we continue here at Jackson High School. Let's take a break. We'll come back with tonight's starting lineups and game action. It's the Shorecrest Scots and the Stanwood Spartans right here on STSPN.com.
We are all frustrated with the high cost of heating and cooling our homes. At GNS, we are completely changing the way you keep your home comfortable. Our Mitsubishi ductless heat pumps allow you to control the temperature in each room separately, all of which can be controlled from your smartphone or tablet. Because we are the mini split experts here in Washington, we can design a perfect system for you, one that will save you a lot of money on your utility bill. Call GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electrical today or visit us at gsheating.com.
First for the Stanwood Spartans, they'll start Kayla Frazier, a 5'4" senior. Jillian Heichel, a 5'11" senior. Caitlin Larson, a 5'11" senior. Madison Cheeseman, a 5'8" junior. And Ashley Alter, a 5'11" senior. Dennis Clokey, their head coach. For the Shorecrest Scots, their head coach, Carlos Humphrey. Amanda Lee, a 5'10" sophomore. Julia Strand, a 6'1" senior. Shelby Gresh, a 5'11" senior. Sydney Van Ness, a 5'8" sophomore. And Audrey Dietz, a 6'1" junior. So Shorecrest and Stanwood, the Northwest District Championship. It's on the line, and we're ready to go here at Jackson High School. Todd Howell, Steve Latimer, Jamie Dowling are the officials. The ball's in the air, and we are underway with Shorecrest getting the opening tap. They are in green. Moving to our right, there's the visitor today here at Jackson High School. Corner jumper three, down it goes. It's a 3-ball in for Sydney Van Ness for Shorecrest in the early lead for the Scots.
Stanwood starting in on a 1-2-2 zone, and Shorecrest breaking it beautifully, hitting the three from outside.
Stanwood moving to our left here, the white uniforms, red numbers, long three. Will they answer on the other end? They'll try. It won't go for Caitlin Larson. Ball went out of bounds. Last touch here by the Shorecrest Scots, so Stanwood will have it.
Madeline Chisman, great work underneath, working really hard, flicking that ball off of a defender.
Inbounds here for Stanwood with a fresh 35 in the shot clock and then a steal. Taken away for Shorecrest by Amanda Lee. Scots, here they come out of backcourt. That's Lee on top. As Stanwood quickly back on defense. 15 seconds to shoot as they just work it. Julia Strand with it. Dribble drive, Strand, bucket, yes.
Strand just saw a little opening there, was able to outrun the defenders, and Shorecrest already finding a little bit of the chinks in the Stanwood defensive armor.
Stanwood yet to put it in the hole yet. Out on top, that is Alter, Ashley Alter. That's Frazier. Frazier kicks it back out. Alter looked, didn't, goes to the foul line and lost the handle. Another turnover, Shorecrest with the basketball. Out of backcourt, and then carried out of bounds there by Frazier. So Shorecrest retains possession with 26 in the shot clock.
Frazier just about able to save it and then put a dent in the cement wall underneath the hoop. She hit it pretty hard.
Inside they go, easy backdoor lay-in, good. Shelby Gresh with the bucket.
I'm already really impressed with the way Shorecrest is moving the ball. They are getting very high percentage shots and blast off to a 7-0 lead.
This is the 3A District Championship game for the girls. Ashley Alter, NBA three ball, and down it goes.
Now that's going to be an SPU three ball next year at Seattle Pacific, but Alter puts it down and stems the tide for the Spartans.
Now Shorecrest going through. A foul is going to be called. They got it to Strand. The Strand went up, was going to go for a scoop lay-in, but never left her hands because she got fouled on the way in. And that'll be on Chisman. That'll be her first personal foul, first team foul.
Strand is really quick and moves very well for a 6'1" post.
Julia Strand at the free throw line. She'll get one more. 7-2 lead. Next one, good. 8-3 lead. I think they had given the points to the wrong team. So it's 8-3 the score. Lead is 5 for Shorecrest. Playing tough D against Stanwood. Alter. Now dribbling in, little pull-up jumper is good. Good. Jillian Heichel puts it up from about 14 feet.
Well, she was very confident, well guarded, and just put it right up and in. And we're going to have a whale of a ball game here. You can tell already.
Full court pressure here for Stanwood. Long outside three that won't go for Lee. Back out, reload on the offense as they got the offensive rebound. Amanda Lee. Back to the basket there is Gresh. And a foul. No, they're going to say.
A little traveling call on
yeah.
Julia Strand. Again, they're moving the ball well, but she took one little tiny extra step before she got rid of the basketball.
Very small.
Yep.
Here's a left side three ball that will not go. Miss there by Heichel. Rebound, Shorecrest. Scots with the basketball. 8-5 lead for Shorecrest. Out on top as they work the perimeter. 13 to shoot. That's Amanda Lee. Now they'll give it off for an outside jumper that won't go. Another offensive rebound. Sydney Van Ness has it at the right baseline. Kick it back out to Strand. They'll kind of reset the offense. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. I didn't think she would. She did. Amanda Lee.
Wow, that was, again, way beyond the three-point line.
She got a second and third guessed herself before she said, you know what, why not? She pulled the cord. And down it went, and the lead is 6 points, 11-5. Shorecrest has had the lead since the outset. Little runner won't go for Heichel. And another rebound by Shorecrest. Sydney Van Ness flags it down. And it'll be Scots basketball with 3:40 to play in the first quarter. We're at Jackson High School in Mill Creek.
Where Shorecrest just a couple seasons away from a 2A state championship.
Long outside shot, that will not go for Strand. Another offensive rebound. They're sweeping the boards on the offensive end. Strand again, no. Who gets it? Shorecrest, who else? Strand one more time, no. Third time's not a charm. Missed them all on that possession, but they got a lot of offensive rebounds.
Yeah, even though they didn't score in that possession, they're proving the point that they are really working hard on the offensive boards, and Stanwood's going to have to figure out a way to defend that.
Little runner, little jumper by Cheeseman that will not go. And a defensive rebound here for Shorecrest. Just under 3 minutes to play, opening quarter. Both these teams will go to the regionals next weekend. Who and when they play to be decided. Outside three ball, no good. Amanda Lee. Up the floor, Alter. Lay in, no, won't go. Surrounded by green shirts from Shorecrest, and so they'll get it. Missed the lay-in. Shorecrest gets the rebound, and they bring it down. Stop, pop from 15. It's good for Julia Strand. And with 2:22 to play in the opening quarter, it's a 13-8 lead and a timeout called by Dennis Koke and the Stanwood Spartans. 2:22 to play in the first quarter. 13-5 the lead. Shorecrest over Stanwood. This is STSPN.com.
When you shop at Ace Hardware in Lake Stevens, you not only find what you need, we make sure you get the help you need too. Hi, this is Gray Eaglestead, and I own Lake Stevens Ace Hardware with my wife Christine.
We'll greet you at the door and answer any questions you have about what you need. We're all about serving our customers and our community.
We support local high school sports and many other Lake Stevens organizations and events throughout the year.
So the next time you need something for that job around the house and a little friendly advice, come see us.
Ace Hardware in Lake Stevens, we are the helpful hardware folks.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware folks.
Thanks to Greg and Christine Eaglestad, the Ace Hardware Store, one of our fine sponsors all through the season here on STSPN.com.
I love that store.
It's a great store. Something didn't go right on the inbounds.
Yeah, she stepped in bounds before she passed the ball, and so a big turnover there, unforced error.
3 turnovers for the Stanwood Spartans. And I think Shorecrest has cashed in on all of them. They have the lead at 13-5 with about 2:15 to play in the opening quarter. Shorecrest moving the ball. Amanda Lee buries that 2-ball from about 18 feet away. The lead is 10 points for Shorecrest.
And so far, Shorecrest really taking it to him. I expected this to be a neck-and-neck ball game the entire game, but Shorecrest popping off to a 10-point lead.
They get it down low, and finally, getting the ball, Caitlin Larson puts it up and in.
That was a really strong move to the hole.
Yeah, from the low block position, the low post. Now Shorecrest will try to answer. Lee. Now dribbling in, little step through move. The lay-in by Van Ness will not go. And a rebound. There's some breaking news. Stanwood gets a rebound so far in this ball game. Back out, Alter, top of the key, 3-ball, rattles off, no. The rebound by Gresh, and Shorecrest out of backcourt. Kira Wood has it now at the right baseline. Back out, Amanda Lee will have to flag it down. Coming up on a minute to play in the opening quarter. Lee. Now it goes to Gresh. Gresh double team there. Back out to Lee with time expiring on the shot clock. Launches one, won't go. Rebound for Stanwood. Jillian Heichel gets it. Up the floor quickly they come. Alter. Now to Larson. Larson will go down low, put in a shot, and it won't go. Madison Cheeseman with a miss. A reload here, an offensive rebound. Here's Alter off the window and in.
Just a sweet move. That little runner from about 6 feet out kissed it off the glass. And now Stanwood putting up some full court pressure, but Shorecrest breaks it easily.
Shot clock is dead. We're down to 19 seconds to play in the first quarter. Amanda Lee, Van Ness, Selby Gress, dribble drive along the right side, down to 7, down to 6 seconds. Back over to the right side, down to 3, down to 2. Do they know? They'll shoot a 3. That won't go for Van Ness. And we have reached the end of the District Girls 3A Championship game here at Jackson High School in Mill Creek. Our score at the end of 1. It's the Shorecrest Scots 15 and the Stanwood Spartans 9. This is STSPN.com.
Did you know that Speedway Chevrolet is part of the Lee Johnson Auto family? That means 84 years of serving you the LJ way. Need a truck? We have the perfect truck to fit your needs. Half tons, 1 ton, 2-wheel drives, and 4-wheel drives. Our finance specialists are here to help you, whether you have good credit or bad credit. We're just off Highway 522 at West Main Street in Monroe.
Lee Johnson Auto Family, the LJ way.
At Jackson High School, we're in Mill Creek, Washington. Thanks for being with us. Tom Lafferty along with Bill Kusler and Steve Willits. Steve, who is chasing down Nick Brown, the head coach of the Arlington Eagles. And are we going to go to him in just a moment as they're sitting in the stands. Arlington with a big win earlier over the Shorecrest Scots boys team. And Arlington will advance now to the regionals. But we're back underway. Second quarter action here, Stanwood Spartans. Little runner by Heichel. No, won't go. The rebound goes in the hands of Kira Wood. Here come the Scots leading it 15-9. Long outside 3 that won't go by Wood and controlled by Stanwood. We'll take a look at the first quarter numbers here in just a moment as Alter will bury a 3 from the right side.
That's 7 unanswered points for Stanwood, crawling back to within 3. Shorecrest, 6 of 15 from the field in the first quarter, 40%. Stanwood, 4 for 11, 44%.
Kira Wood offline, won't go. Heichel, rebound. Alter buried one from that same spot just a moment ago. Won't try it again this time. Kind of directs traffic. 17 to shoot. Heichel, down low. Larson off the glass. No, but she'll have to earn him at the free throw line.
When she gets the ball down low, she's really solid, and that nice little spin move got her right to the backboard to draw the foul.
Dietz picks up the foul, her first personal foul, first team foul. First free throw, good for Larson. Caitlin Larson, the 5'11 senior.
Seems like just a second ago it was 15-5. All of a sudden 15-13, an 8-point run for Stanwood. Make it 9.
And the lead is 1 for Shorecrest. It was 10, it's now 1. Is that a 90%? 90%?
You're not asking me to do math, are you?
No. Here's Wood, off balance, probably not the shot they were looking for, and Caitlin Larson out of the scramble grabs the basketball. Wide open is Jillian Heichel and buries it.
And all of a sudden Stanwood takes their first lead of the ball game on a 12-0 run.
Shorecrest trying to answer back. Wood goes in, off balance shot, won't go, bailed out by the foul. Foul's going to be called here. And it's going to be Larson picking up the foul. That's her first personal foul, second team foul. And Kira Wood goes to the line, the 5'9 sophomore. First shot, no good for Wood. Lead is 2 for the Stanwood Spartans. And Wood will get another. And it's good. Lead is 1, 17-16. 6:22 to go first half. Stanwood, some new guards in there playing. Larson remains, she's top of the key. Alter remains, she's a 3-ball shooter, that won't go. And the rebound's going to be grabbed down for Shorecrest, Amanda Lee. Outlet the basketball up the floor, Julia Strand. Nice job defensively there, Bill, just get in the way. So inbounds on the lob. Looking for Wood, saved there by Amanda Lee. Now Wood, top of the key, looks for a screen, doesn't use it. Amanda Lee. Ball goes out of bounds. Shorecrest, I was going to say an unforced error, but that was kind of a forced error by the defense by Stanwood.
Yeah, bodies all over the ground, but no calls.
Nice job there by Shelby Lund for a little limited run out there for Stanwood. Kayla Frazier brings it out of backcourt for the Spartans. As they work it down to the standing on the baseline. That's a turnover there. Madison Chisholm with the turnover, stepping on the out-of-bounds line. 5:34 to play first half, 1 point lead for the Spartans. Kira Wood goes around a double screen. Entry pass down low, nice pass. Nice pass in the bucket there by Julia Strand.
They had a double screen on top, and they thought that she was going to shoot the three, and they pulled the defender up.
Speaking of that, how about that pass? But then it won't go for Alter. Tried to answer with the same kind of play, and it wouldn't work.
It was nicely designed. She just could not put the ball down.
Shorecrest with the lead, 18-17. Shot no. Back out, reload. A little bit closer. No, they'll swing it around to the right baseline. Now going in for an air ball. That will not go. Hasn't touched the rim yet. Jump ball called. Possession arrow will stay on this end of the floor.
One thing I really like about Strand, she put up that shot. She immediately knew it was long, and she chased right after it to get the offensive rebound. That's kind of a lost art of chasing your own shot, and she did a nice job with that.
But she didn't do a nice job of getting the ball in the required 5 seconds out of bounds, and it's going to be turned over to Stanwood.
See, I always look on the bright side.
I'm a glass half full of battery acid guy. Down low, Larson off the glass, too hard, no good. Good defense there, but Larson gets it, flicks it back out as they go to Heichel left baseline. Facing her or trying to force her way in, and Jillian Heichel is going to go to the free throw line. Very, very, you talk about letting them play. Bill, we're at team fouls, 2 each, halfway through the second quarter.
And, you know, they always talk about that during the playoffs. You let them play.
Playoffs. Audrey Dietz picks up the foul, her second personal foul. She's got them both, second team foul. 18-18 tie. Next one will not go, so we're tied for the first time tonight. But then Stanwood gets it, put back up and good. The initial miss by Heichel, the put back up and in by Madison Cheeseman. And the lead goes back to the Stanwood Spartans, our third lead change in the game. It's 20-18. Stanwood with the lead, Shorecrest with the basketball. Amanda lead, baseline. On top they go Strand. Looking and kicks it right side Wood. Wood goes in, has a little bounce pass down to the baseline. And she was standing on, speaking of baseline, she was standing on it. Audrey Dietz standing and gets, that's 4 turnovers by the Shorecrest Scots. 4 each, actually. 4 turnovers each team. Kira Wood will check in, and Van Ness back in for Shorecrest. 3:50 to play first half. Entertaining ball game here at Mill Creek, Jackson High School. The 3A Northwest District Girls District Championship game.
Shorecrest goes into a 1-2-2 zone with Strand at 6'1" on top of the zone.
10 seconds to shoot. Alter has it, 7 seconds to shoot now. Still Alter with it. Out on top, Heichel will bury a 3. Used about 28.9 seconds of that 30-second shot clock.
That's a backbreaker for a defense when you work that hard for 29 seconds and then they hit a 3 at the end.
Heichel has 9 points in the ball game. The lead is the biggest for Stanwood so far at 5 points. Oh, Alter almost had a steal. Now they're going to call, that's a good call. You call a foul there. She was kind of going to chase the basketball through the opposing player.
Stanwood continues on an 18-3 run. After going down by 10, they have just come roaring back, taking a 5-point lead, and playing, their defense has just really stepped it up.
First personal on Alter, third team foul on Stanwood. As they'll work it. Lee as she gets a nice pass, but can't get the lay-in. No good by Strand, and she will go to the free throw line. And they're going to call it on her like number on the other end. Kayla Frazier picks up the foul, her first personal foul. Fourth team foul of the first half against Stanwood. 2:49 to go in the first half. Free throw, no good. Jillian Heichel over talking to her coach, Dennis Clokey. Like a nickel for every basketball game Dennis Clokey's seen.
Well, as I said, I'm 61 years old, and when I played in high school against Marysville-Pilchuck, he was coaching them then.
Played at Washington State, played in the NBA, in the exhibition season in the NBA with the Los Angeles Lakers with Jerry West, the logo. He played with him.
And Elgin Baylor as well. Yeah, quite a career for Dennis Clokey.
And he loves coaching girls basketball at Stanwood High School. Here's a pull-up jumper by Alter. Air ball, no. Saved? No, not saved from going out of, well, kind of, but standing on the out-of-bounds line, and it'll go right back over to Shorecrest. 2.5 to go, first half. Lead is 4 points for Stanwood. Here's a steal. Pocket is picked. Can they get it and keep it? No, Shorecrest will.
Oh, Frazier just caught them sleeping and just about was able to turn that into points. But
the inbounds passer kind of yelled, look out, here she comes. So Shorecrest with it. Here's a runner. That won't go. Missed by Van Ness. Stanwood is caught up, I think, in the rebounding categories. They were way behind early on to Shorecrest. 2 minutes to play, first half. Open is Heichel. Oh, boy, that went rattled down deep and it wouldn't go. Rebound grab by Gresh. Up the floor. And it's going to be Shorecrest. Long outside three, ball won't go. Amanda Lee with a miss. Up the floor, here they come. Alter, Heichel, three, yes.
Wow, what a run.
I think they're going to say two. They're going to say two. Yeah, the official on the baseline said two. He was right on top of it, said immediately as soon as he stopped, oh, let's hold on, that's a two. And so that will be a two, but that still means it's a 6-point lead, biggest lead of the game for Stanwood, up by 6 points. Shorecrest with the basketball. Amanda Lee, about a minute and a half to go. Foul call. Kind of unwittingly, Madison Cheeseman was just standing there in the way, and the offensive player kind of ran into her, but they're going to call Cheeseman for the foul. That'll be her second personal foul, the 5th team foul. Inbounds here for Shorecrest. Fresh 30 on the shot clock. Minute 19. Here's a long outside three, rattles deep, won't go. A miss there by Van Ness. Stanwood with the basketball.
Shorecrest has just gone ice cold.
Shelby Lund, Heichel. Now down low it goes to Cheeseman, and a jump ball is going to be called. The arrow is going to favor Stanwood. They keep it in their front court. They'll send Madison Plotz into the ball game, and Madison Cheeseman will have a seat. I think protecting some foul ground here. 59 seconds to play in the first half. Stanwood works it to Larson. There's a little runner, won't go, or actually didn't take it. Thought better of it, got it out to Larson. She says, I'll take it. She does. The lead is 8 points. Biggest lead of the game for Stanwood. Shorecrest led by as much as 10 points. 34 seconds to go in the half. Down low, little early offense, it won't go. Second chance, no, for Dietz. And then a foul is going to be called.
That was a nice pass inside. Unfortunate that she missed the lay-in. Does draw the foul. Need to put in down some free throws.
Ashley Alter's second personal foul, 6th team foul. Couple of subs check in. Kira Wood checks in for Shorecrest. Kayla Frazier returns for Stanwood. 27-20. Next free throw is good. and she will go to the bench. Dietz will. Shot clock is dead. Stanwood can play for one shot with 25 seconds to go. As they'll work it down to Larson. Larson goes in off the glass and in.
That is a strong, strong move with two bodies on her.
Down to 12 seconds to go. Down to 8 seconds to go. Runner, that's a strong move too with the right hand, Amanda Lee. Down to 4 seconds. They're going to throw the length of the floor for Larson. Pops it. No.
Wow.
A flurry of activity there at the end of that first half. Let's go down and see if we can get, and I don't think Coach Clokey's going to want to talk to us. We'll talk to, okay, we'll go to commercial and we will come back and we will talk with the, I think the head coach of the Arlington Eagles and Linwood Royals. We're going to talk to both Victoria's head coaches from earlier. So let's take a break. We'll come back. Score at the half, 29-23 Stanwood, leading Shorecrest. This is STSPN.com. Shorecrest Scots, let's go down to Steve with the head coach of the Arlington Eagle boys team.
Yeah, the head coach of a team that punched his ticket to regionals today, Coach Nick Brown. I've got to ask, what have you been saying to these guys over the last couple days? Because I get handed a score last night while I'm at another game. You're up on Edmonds Woodway 42-11 at half. You end up blowing them out, and then you blow out Shorecrest today. Is it something you just all of a sudden came up with, a new concoction? Have you been feeding these guys something different?
Yeah, we're doing a pyramid scheme that I got them to buy into. So,
whatever it is, keep it going. Well, tell us a little bit about the game last night. Obviously, when you have to turn around and play a game so quickly, definitely to your benefit to jump out to that big lead. That's an Edmonds Woodway team that's awfully tough. What did you do differently with them?
well, I think, to be honest, the practice we had on Thursday was probably the best. They just said it was the best practice we had all year. We didn't touch the floor. We just talked about. So, this is a really tight group, and they've been a group forever. They've been around each other forever, and we've had some, dissension this year with each other. Not me and them, but them and them. And they kind of just, we kind of hashed some things out and talked about some things and worked on being better friends and stewards of each other and trying to take care of each other's spirits. And I know it sounds kind of corny, but who do you want to go in the foxhole with? And that's what we talked a lot about that, and talk about being a man and, being a police officer, being a firefighter, with the school shootings and things like that, the people who take action, the ones who don't. And this is why you play high school sports. You play high school sports to become a man or a woman. And so we talked about a lot of that. And so we didn't do any practice. We just talked about that, and you could see the difference. And we played for each other. We played for Arlington, played for our school, for our band, for our fans, for our cheerleaders, and for each other and for ourselves, just all of it. And so I think it was just a good – you saw it last night, and we – it was a nice game to have before this one, but we didn't back off. We kept the pedal down, and we burned all the gas, and if we're going to be ready today or not. And we came out ready today, and I thought we did a good job of – they're really starting to buy into the game plan and the things that we've been asking them to do. And they always have, but not completely. Today, you're seeing what this group can do when they do it completely.
So now you get to start looking towards the regionals. Obviously, by this time tomorrow, you'll know who your opponent is. You can kind of break it down at this point and figure out within maybe 2 or 3 opponents of who you might be playing. Do you go home tonight and start scouting a little bit? Do you just kind of sit back and enjoy this one for the evening and then worry about that on Sunday night or Monday morning? What is the game plan heading into regionals?
Well, I'm really lucky because I have Jeff Bryson on my staff, who's if he didn't have basketball, he'd probably be an addict of some sort. He just does basketball, and he's going to go home tonight with Tyler, the redheaded guy on our bench. Tyler played for him, and he's a basketball junkie too. So they're going to go home, and they're going to have everything figured out. They're going to know what it is. I'm not going to waste my time going looking at it could be this team, that team. I don't care right now. Don't get me wrong, I'm not sitting here and enjoy this win. I knew we'd be here. I felt this group was going to do it. Here we are. But, yeah, I'm going to take a break. We're going to take next 2 days off, relax a little bit, refocus, get fresh. I want them excited to get in the gym. And the worst thing I do is get and go and hammer them tomorrow or Monday. So we're going to take 2 days off. And
There's a possibility that one of your next opponents might be one of the two teams playing tonight. It's very well lining up that way right now. Would that be a good thing or not in terms of not having to watch as much film? You know those two teams better. Does that change your preparation?
To be honest, I'm kind of excited to see some different teams. I would like to prepare for a team that we don't know and that doesn't know us. It's not that I'm afraid of Stanwood or Marysville. Our guys aren't. But, going to state a couple years ago when we had that really great team, that was the fun part for me. That was, getting new teams going, looking at the map, where are they from, trying to find YouTube on them, that kind of stuff. And I got my crack team of investigators going. And if we play one of these teams, we already got the file. We know what to do. And so it's easier. But, it's like, going out with new friends or something, hanging out with someone a little different. And so I know Zach and Barry. They know me, and we know each other, and they're going to, there's no surprises there. I don't need to stick around and watch this game tonight. I mean, what am I going to get? I know exactly what they're going to do. They know exactly what we're going to do. And they're both really, really good. So, yeah, I think right now those two teams are some of the best teams in the state at that seed, at whatever seed they get. But I'd like to try and get some a little different and maybe different region. It might be a seed at that seed they're at, but maybe not as good a quality as you see over here.
So either way, you're playing next week. We don't have to worry about Jeff Bryson and what he's going to be doing over the next 6 months just quite yet. He's still going to be addicted to basketball for a little while longer. Hey, Coach, congratulations on the win today, and best of luck next week.
All right, that's a super big gulp that Tom's got over there. That's a big gulp that, I like that. That's good stuff right there. I want to get one of those.
Coach, it's a doubleheader today.
Hey, I want to say thanks to you guys for all you do for high school sports around here. You put us on the map, and it really is. It's fun listening to you guys and your podcasts and all that stuff. You guys are great. We love KRKO.
This is why we like Nick Brown right here, Tom. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it.
Thanks a lot.
Hey, why don't we keep it going since we've got Brandon right here?
Yep.
I'm going to turn this way because I think my headphones are working better with the antenna here so we can actually hear him better. Brandon Newby, the head coach for the Linwood girls basketball team. Coach, you guys were a 7 seed coming into this tournament. I think most of us, myself included, kind of had already penciled 3 teams into the regionals. And you guys weren't one of them, and all of a sudden you catch fire. Tell us a little bit about this tournament journey, and I guess it starts and ends with Edmonds Woodway.
Yeah, definitely, being the number 7 seed, we just, it played stress-free basketball. The message all week is just have fun, play together, play hard, play smart, and anything can happen. So one of those situations where the pressure's on everybody else, and we have no pressure. And it relieves a lot of the stress during the game. In practice, we've had a really good week of practice and preparation, and it's matchups. Basketball is a game of matchups, and we match up well against Edmonds and Arlington. And, we knew that if we got either one of those, we'd have a really good shot at getting through this tournament.
Now you say you match up well against them. However, the first time around, earlier in the season, they put up 83 on you. What did you do differently this time?
Well, they just hit everything that game. They couldn't miss that game. They shot at a very high percentage, and this time we played the percentages, got the hands in their face on the shooters. We knew there was going to be long rebounds. If we secured those rebounds, we'd have open transition the other way, and both games went that way.
Your first year at the helm, it's your alma mater. You take this team to regionals. How special is it for you?
Oh, it's so special. The message to the seniors this week was, you guys have been to state all 3 years. Why not make it a 4th year? You have the talent to do it, and you have the success. Let's just go out and do it. And they did it.
And I'm going to move you up here so we get out of the way of the Stanwood girls. Now you get to start looking towards regionals. You and I were talking a few minutes ago off camera. You know more or less who one of the 3 opponents might be. Have you had a chance to look at these teams yet at all? What do you know about them, and what have you been told?
No, I know nothing. All I know is we're taking it one game at a time, and I'll do all that research this weekend. And it's either going to be Bethel, Timberline, or Peninsula. Depends on everything plays out tonight. And we'll see where we go from there.
Happy to be traveling either way, right? You're still playing.
We're still playing. That's all that matters this time of the year.
All right, Brandon. Hey, congratulations again. Huge win today. Best of luck next week.
Thank you, Steve.
All right. Thank you very much, Steve, for those two interviews here at the half. Bill, let's take a look at the first half numbers.
Okay, the stats first for Shorecrest. They shot 8 of 24 from the field, 33%, just 2 of 10 from three-point range. They hit 5 out of 8 free throws. For Stanwood, they were 11 for 28 from the field, 39%, 4 of 9 from three-point range, 44%, and they hit 3 of 4 free throws. In the scoring for Shorecrest led by the 8 points of Julia Strand. Amanda Lee has 7 points, 1 point for Kira Wood, 2 for Shelby Gresh, 3 points for Sydney Van Ness, and 2 points for Audrey Dietz. For Stanwood, they're led by the 11 points of Jillian Heichel, Ashley Alter, and Caitlin Larson have 8 points apiece, and Madison Chisman has 2 points. Tom?
Thank you very much, Bill. We will take a 30-second timeout and come back with the second half getting underway. 29-23, the lead for Stanwood on STSPN.com. Here we go, second half getting underway. Shorecrest and Stanwood, the 3A Girls District Championship game, and immediately on the first possession, it's going to be a turnover by Shorecrest, and it'll be Stanwood basketball. Just 10 seconds into the second half, we had 3 lead changes in the ball game. Stanwood led by as much as 8 points. Shorecrest by as many as 10 points. Here's a little turnaround jumper that won't go for Heichel. Ball kind of lazily goes out of bounds, and the officials kind of look at each other and go, I don't know. And they flip the coin, came up tails, and we go the other way. Shorecrest basketball.
Well, Shorecrest needs to come out and make a statement here to start the third quarter, as Stanwood went on a 20-4 run late in the first quarter to take that lead.
Little runner there, up and good for Julia Strand with the bucket. Now Stanwood, they're the home team. They're in white, moving to our right. Red numbers, black trim.
Seems like Stanwood has been so dominant, but they're only leading the game now by 4 points after Shorecrest hits that first bucket.
Long outside three, ball offline right, no good. Put back, no. But they got reload on the offense to Larson. And there's Heichel off the glass, too hard, no good. Grabbing the rebound to Sydney Van Esch. She says, give that to me. Here comes Shorecrest down by 4. Amanda Lee to Shelby Gresh. Gresh looks for a screen. Give it to Van Ness. 11 to shoot. Down to 7 seconds to shoot now. Down to 4 seconds to shoot. Here's a shot, won't go. Foul called. Stepping out late, Bill, was Kayla Frazier.
Now they got bailed out that time, and they'll go to the free throw line to shoot 3. And if she's able to hit these free throws, it can be pulled within 1 here. So all of a sudden, Shorecrest making a run here early in the third quarter.
Kayla Frazier with her second personal foul. First team foul of the second half. First free throw, no good.
Got to hit those free throws, though. 2
more coming up here for Sydney Van Ness, the 5'8" sophomore for Shorecrest. Their head coach, Carlos Humphrey. Next free throw, good. Again, thanks to the victorious coaches from earlier in the day, punched their third place tickets going to regionals next week. All that decided tomorrow at the WIAA headquarters in Renton.
Be interesting to be a mouse in the corner and hear the thought processes that go into all that.
Well, the RPI does make it easier for them to decide, because you know you're going to have a number 1 taking on a number 16. You know all those kinds of things, but where the big trick is, where do you place them? Where do you send them?
Right.
And you want your number 1s and 2s not to have to travel far away, because one of the reasons you win a district championship and get a high RPI is you can stay close to home in the regionals. The lead is 2 points for Stanwood. 5:55 to play, third quarter.
I thought this would be a close game. I just didn't realize it was going to be a game of runs the way it has been.
A little spin move, a little hook shot that won't go for Strand. And the ball went out of bounds, and it'll be Stanwood basketball. Spartans lead by 2. Both these teams will go to the regionals next week. And it will depend on their RPI number and then which teams above them lose as to how high they can finish. Stanwood turnaround jumper goes. Ashley Alter with the basket.
She is so smooth on her jumper. She's got that, 12 to 15 footer just down pat.
4-point lead. Somebody didn't step in front of the breaking Amanda Lee, and she gets a fairly easy bucket there.
She's not shy to drive the ball in when she sees an opening, and she's been very effective with that move here tonight.
Frazier to Alter, Ashley Alter right wing. Down low it goes to Larson and puts it up and in.
That was almost like a shot put coming up from her shoulder. Just rolled it right over the top of the rim.
Back to a 4-point lead. Kira Wood outside three, and down it goes for Kira Wood.
We got ourselves a 1-point game.
33-32 the score. Ashley Alter with the basketball for Stanwood. Long cross-court pass. Calling for the ball, going in, won't go. Madison Cheeseman, and the foul is going to be called.
This broke right to the baseline. The coaches always say, don't let them get the baseline, move them to the outside where you can get some help. At that time, Cheeseman with a really quick first step drew the foul.
Foul's going to be called here on Audrey Dietz, her third personal, first team foul. The 3A girls, it's very interesting. Gig Harbor's number 1, Lincoln 2, Kamiakin 3, Snohomish 4, Garfield 5. Snohomish and Timberline are out, 4 and 10. So coming in, Stanwood at 13, Bill, suddenly got to move your way up, and then depending on how these other teams, Seattle Prep is in a loser-out ball game. They're the number 9 team. They could conceivably, Stanwood could, with a win, move up 4 or 5 spots, and suddenly you're in the top 8. And that guarantees you a spot going down to the Tacoma Dome. Wow. That's Steve Willits who just popped in there. I think it was over the air, wasn't it?
Oh. Shorecrest missing a couple of point-blank lay-ins. Oh, they wish they had those back.
There's a long outside 3 ball. Ashley Alter won't go. And the rebound's going to be grabbed down by Amanda Lee. 3-point lead for Stanwood. Lee goes around a screen, kind of went through a screen. Dribble drive, bounce pass down, maybe one too many passes. She had a clear lane. She saved it from going out of bounds, did Lee. Now up the floor, Frazier intercepted. We go back the other way. Julia Strand with the interception, and Shorecrest has the basketball down by 3.5 to play in the third quarter.
I agree with you. It looked like Lee would have had an unmolested lay-in had she not passed the ball.
Here's Lee. She won't pass this time. She'll shoot a 15-footer that won't go. Caitlin Larson with the rebound for Stanwood. Shot on the way. Heichel buries it. That's it's a 3. They gave her a 3. It's 38-32.
Now Heichel now with 14 points to lead Stanwood.
Marysville Pilchuck Tomahawk boys team has entered the building. They'll play in the next game here at Jackson. Here's a little shot on the left side. It's up, and it is good by Shelby Gresh. Dennis Koke up, clapping his hands a couple times. Come on, don't leave her that wide open. Now here's Frazier for Stanwood. Alter, right wing. To Larson, to Heichel. And going through, off balance and a steal. Taken, down, lay-in, good. Julia Strand with the steal and the bucket, and it's a 2-point lead. Quickly down the other end, Stanwood says, watch this, and they do, and Madison Cheeseman puts it up and in, and it's 40-36. Lee. Yeah, they're going to call a foul here. I think it's going to be, it will be on Madison Cheeseman trying to fight her way through a screen by throwing a elbow. In hockey, that's 2 minutes in the penalty box for elbowing.
Shorecrest likes to run that high screen either with 1 or 2 players. We've seen it both ways. Stanwood trying to fight over those screens and trying to be really physical to go over the top.
Third personal foul on Cheeseman, second team foul. Shorecrest, little dribble drive won't go for Strand. Rebound by Larson for Stanwood. Spartan basketball leading by 4. Alter. Long outside Heichel's shot that won't go. And the rebound by Jenna Tukalski. Nice move there, but bailed out by the foul. Nice move by Van Ness, went around the defender, and Van Ness will go to the free throw line.
Shorecrest has missed quite a few shots around the basket.
Fouls on Caitlin Larson, her second personal foul, third team foul. Only one foul called on Shorecrest so far in this ball game, or in this second half. And sometimes that can come back to bite you. We saw that in the boys' game, Bill, earlier in the loser outball game. Shorecrest started committing fouls. They had like 4 to give.
And they did, and it took all that time off the clock before they finally got into the 1-and-1.
So sometimes fouls can be a good thing at the right time. Free throw good. Sydney Van Ness, the lead is 2, 40-38. Minute and a half to go, third quarter. Alter, foul line jumper, short. Larson gets the rebound, and she gets fouled. Larson was not going to go back up. She knew Ashley Alter was out there, and she knew that there were 3 Shorecrest Scots draped on her, so she said, somebody's got to be open. Ashley is, I know. And gets fouled. That foul is going to be whistled on Sydney Van Ness, her first personal foul, second team foul. Larson, Alter, directs traffic. Says, you go through there. And she does, and that's Frazier. Now to Heichel, to Larson, put it up off balance. She thought she was going to get fouled. The officials are looking at each other.
Yeah, the no foul called, so now whose ball is it?
They're deciding, no one made a call. They didn't call it. They're saying green ball, they're saying white ball, they're saying foul. There was no foul called. So these two officials are talking about it.
Come over here and ask Todd to give him an instant replay.
Yeah, we're going to go to the monitor and see. Okay, Shorecrest has the basketball, down by 2. 1 minute to play, third quarter. Van Ness gets it back. Back out to the top to Gresh. That's Kira Wood. Shoots a 3, partially blocked there by Frazier. Ball went out of bounds. Frazier partially blocked it, and so then it went out of bounds, so that's a good call. It's Shorecrest basketball. 8 to shoot. Inbounds Wood. 6 to shoot. Do they know? 4 to shoot. Wood will put up a Meadowlark Lemon type half-court hook shot that won't go.
It was close.
Kids, ask your grandma and grandpa who Meadowlark Lemon is. Going in, Ashley Alter, no foul called. Ooh, seemed like a late whistle. Seemed like a late whistle. But on the way to the hoop, and that'll send Ashley Alter to the free throw line. The foul is going to be called on Sydney Van Ness. Her second personal foul, third team foul.
Misses the first free throw.
So Alter there, 25.1 seconds to go, so the shot clock will be dead. Missed both free throws. And here's Shorecrest with it. Double team in the backcourt. And here's a steal. Grabbed by Alter going in. Double pump lay-in. Won't go. Rebound grabbed down by Van Ness. Boy, Alter's missed a couple of. She's canned some big outside 3 balls, and then a couple of lay-ins haven't gone.
Yeah, both teams have missed some open, or maybe not open looks, but some close-in looks on the inside. And those are going to be really important in a game this close. Stanwood putting up full court pressure that's really been bothering Shorecrest here.
The foul was whistled on Alter. Here's a steal. Alter goes up, and she gets fouled. And she'll go to the free throw line.
Well, Kira Wood, the sophomore, kind of made a sophomore play on that, trying to force it in. They didn't have to be in a hurry. They could just let time run out with only 10 seconds left, yet she allowed Alter to steal that pass and hit the first free throw.
Shelby Gresh with the foul, her first personal foul, 4th team foul. Another attempt here for Ashley Alter. It is good. And they'll slow things down by putting in a sub here. Madison Plotz checks in.
Just give Alter a little bit of a rest here.
Ball knocked out of bounds. Shorecrest keeps it. 4.2 seconds to go. The Alter can get a drink of water and have a rest her legs here for a little bit. This final 3, 2, 1, that's it. Never got a shot off. That brings us to the end of the third quarter. In the district championship game for the 3A girls, our score after 3, the Stanwood Spartans 42, the Shorecrest Scots 38. This is STSPN.com.
When you shop at Ace Hardware in Lake Stevens, you not only find what you need, we make sure you get the help you need too. Hi, this is Gray Eaglestead, and I own Lake Stevens Ace Hardware with my wife, Christine.
We'll greet you at the door and answer any questions you have about what you need. We're all about serving our customers and our community.
We support local high school sports and many other Lake Stevens organizations and events throughout the year.
So the next time you need something for that job around the house and a little friendly advice, come see us.
Ace Hardware in Lake Stevens. We are the helpful hardware folks.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware folks.
And we welcome you back live here to downtown Mill. Where is exactly downtown Mill Creek?
It's that way. I know really well because my favorite Indian restaurant's down there.
Okay. It's south of us here. So we're in central Mill Creek, Jackson High School to be exact. The District 3A Girls Championship game between the Stanwood Spartans and the Shorecrest Scots. 42-38 the score, the lead for Stanwood. We enter the fourth and final quarter. Take a look at the numbers here in a moment. That's Larson. A right side shot on the way, won't go for Cheeseman. And it's going to be controlled by Shorecrest. Down by 4, bat pass baseline, off the fingertips of Audrey Dietz and out of bounds.
I don't know if that was such a bad pass or she just sort of hesitated going toward the ball. But third quarter stats, Shorecrest 5 of 12 from the field, 41%, 1 of 3 from three-point range. They had 4 of 5 free throws. Stanwood 4 of 10 from the field, 40%, 1 of 4 from three-point range, and hit 4 of 6 free throws there in the third quarter.
Corner jumper, good. Ashley Alter. Alter with the 3 ball, and it's out now to a 7-point lead.
If you give Alter that much time, she's going to bury it.
But and if you give Julia Strand that much space, she's going to bury that one. It goes up and in. 45-40, a minute into the final quarter. Oh, Alter, she wanted to pull the trigger. She couldn't find the cord. Heichel, dribble drive, goes in, blocked. Blocked underneath there by Audrey Dietz. Kira Wood checks back in. Kira Wood is the Energizer Bunny of the Shorecrest Scots.
Yeah, she is. She can really handle the ball. Sometimes her decisions, passing the ball, leave a little bit to be desired, but I think that coach had a little chat with her when she was on the bench.
Larson 3, no, too far, too long, and the rebound by Amanda Lee. Now that's Wood with it at the left point. To Lee. Looking for that screen. Here's a runner that won't go, and a foul whistled. Foul called here. And Heichel picks up the foul. Her first personal foul, 5th team foul. That's Amanda Lee at the free throw line. Shorecrest won their first district game 56-40 over Ferndale. But then in the semifinals, they beat Linwood 58-36. And then 3 ball that won't go.
Trying to chip away. That last lead of Stanwood's was 7. Now it's down to 4 with Shorecrest another opportunity.
Coming up, 6:05 to play in the basketball game. Stanwood kind of slowing things, or excuse me, Shorecrest kind of slowing things down, and they're down to 7 seconds to shoot, and here's a steal. Shorecrest kind of an empty, that's 8 turnovers, kind of an empty possession there by Shorecrest.
It seems like there's a few times where they're, as you mentioned earlier, one pass too many, and it's gotten them in trouble. They get it in there deep, and they can't. Oh, look at that. Didn't make the shot, but what a nice move.
Nice move by Alter. Foul called. Kira Wood goes to the floor, puts up her hands to be helped up off the floor, and Madison Cheeseman looked at her and said, "There's not a chance I'm going to help you up." 4 personal fouls called on Cheeseman, and that's going to be team foul number 6. So Cheeseman has to be careful. Wood, unafraid to shoot an air ball, and it goes out of bounds, and it'll be Stanwood basketball.
She should have been a little bit afraid that time.
Yeah, be afraid. Be
to take one more
very
step
afraid.
in.
And she's going to have a little chat also with the coach, Carlos Humphrey. So Stanwood basketball leading by 4, 5:10 to play in the game. Dennis Clokey up, standing, exhorting his team on. Stanwood has kind of slowed things down. They have a lead, but not that big a lead where you can slow things down too much. Down to 4 seconds to shoot. Who will? Here it comes. It's going to be blocked. No, there's going to be a shot clock violation. I call that an empty possession for the Stanwood Spartans. No sense of urgency. I don't think anybody realized what the shot clock situation was.
Stanwood again with some full court pressure.
Working back court. Oh, yeah, that's going to be a foul on Ashley Alter. She kind of was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Got run into by Amanda Lee, but Alter picks up the foul, her 4th personal foul, and the 7th team foul.
A little one-on-one now for Shorecrest, who needs to hit some free throws. Looks like Kira Wood is going to be checking back into the ball game after a chat with the coach.
Alter and Cheeseman both with 4 personal fouls. Interesting. First free throw good. It's Amanda Lee gets another. And it's good. We're going to have a sub checked in as Wood will check back in. So let's keep an eye on that, with Alter remaining on the floor with 4 personal fouls. And still more than half a quarter to go and just a 2-point lead for Stanwood. Dribbling it in, going in, too hard off the window, no good. A miss by Cheeseman. Back up, no, yes, Alter has it. Stops, waits for the defender to go by, it won't go from 12 feet. Flag down in the corner by Heichel, double team there, jump ball called. And the arrow will favor Shorecrest. And we're going to have a timeout called, I think so. Yeah, we've got a whistle and a timeout called by Shorecrest with 4:15 to go in the game. 45-43, Stanwood leading Shorecrest. This is STSPN.com.
We are all frustrated with the high cost of heating and cooling our homes. At GNS, we are completely changing the way you keep your home comfortable. Our Mitsubishi ductless heat pumps allow you to control the temperature in each room separately, all of which can be controlled from your smartphone or tablet. Because we are the mini split experts here in Washington, we can design a perfect system for you, one that will save you a lot of money on your utility bill. Call GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electrical today or visit us at gsheating.com.
Welcome back. Thanks for being with us here. Robert Polk, the athletic director at Everett School District, just walked out. Bill, those are the times about halfway through the 4th quarter you come out with the trophies.
He did, but then he set the trophy down. He's emptying the garbage, though. He's a man of many talents.
That's true.
When you're in charge, you got to do a lot of different things.
Take the good with the bad. Here we go. Shorecrest basketball down by 2. The district championship. Somebody's going to get the big trophy. And Shorecrest has the basketball. Julia Strand goes around the screen. Goes in. Ball's going to be stripped away, knocked away by Jillian Heichel. That's Larson. Will dribble herself out of backcourt. Caitlin Larson with it. Now Frazier kind of directs traffic. Heichel, Alter, back out of top to, as they go down to 10 seconds to shoot. Heichel kind of looking for some space. Alter has it. Down to 5 to shoot now. To Larson, lay it up. Good, and 1.
Boy, now extra pass from Larson down to Chisman, and then she finished. Big play, and she'll get a free throw.
So Chisman goes to the line. Remember, Alter and Chisman both playing with 4 personal fouls. We're at 3.5 to go. Wood picks up the foul, first personal, 5th team foul. First free throw good. Only free throw, completes the 3-point play and opens up a 5-point lead. Kira Wood lost the handle. Saved by Lee. Bodies on the floor. Who's got it? Stanwood. Caitlin Larson. Just kind of stood away from the fray and waited for the ball to squirt out along the floor, and she did. 3:12 to play. Lead is 5 points, 48-43. Alter pops it in from 8 feet away, and the lead is 7.
I've commented on it before, but she has that pretty jump shot. You don't see that jump shot as much in girls basketball, and she just has beautiful form.
Change of direction, Amanda Lee. Nobody stepped in front of her, but she missed the lay-in. But Shorecrest will reload the offense. Lee will try it from 3-ball range. She puts up an air ball that goes out of bounds, and it will go right back over to Stanwood with a 7-point lead. Stanwood is led by as much as 8 points in this ball game. Shorecrest led by 10 in the first quarter, then Stanwood came back. We've had 3 lead changes. Coming up on 2.5 minutes to play in the game.
Stanwood scores on this possession, they'll be in pretty good shape.
And a foul call. Madison Chisman will go to the free throw line, I believe. No, they're going to.
Don't think they're in 1-and-1 yet.
Not quite yet. Next one will. Strand with a foul, her first personal, and that's the 6th team foul. So one more puts him in the bonus. Inbounds here, though, for Stanwood. They'll take the fresh 35. So we're coming up. We're just under 2.5 minutes to play. Frazier looking in the corner. Alter. Ashley Alter. To Larson. Goes in. Foul. Julia Strand didn't like the call. She's going to bounce the ball a little bit heavy.
Well, Caitlin Larson definitely initiates the contact whenever she has the ball down there. She's very aggressive to the hoop.
Strand with a foul, her second personal. 7th team. Both teams now in the bonus. First free throw good for Caitlin Larson. 2:10 to play. Next by Larson is good, and a timeout called by Stanwood with 2 minutes and 10 seconds to play in the game. The district championship game is going to go to either the Stanwood Spartans or the Shorecrest Scots. Stanwood with a 52-43 lead on STSPN.com.
Did you know that Speedway Chevrolet is part of the Lee Johnson Auto family? That means 84 years of serving you the LJ way. Need a truck? We have the perfect truck to fit your needs. Half tons, 1 ton, 2-wheel drives, and 4-wheel drives. Our finance specialists are here to help you, whether you have good credit or bad credit. We're just off Highway 522 at West Main Street in Monroe.
Lee Johnson Auto Family, the LJ way.
Welcome back to Jackson High School in Mill Creek. The Shorecrest Scots coming into the game at 16-6. Stanwood at 15-6. Had a pretty even ball game, but right now a 9-point lead and a blocking foul is going to be called. That's going to be 5 personal fouls on Ashley Alter. Alter just fouled out of the ball game. So Alter will sit with 5 personals. Well, she's glue. She's a glue factor.
Yeah, she played a very good ball game here today.
Shelby Lund in for her. And it's going to be Sydney Van Ness at the free throw line. First one is good. That makes the lead 8. Next one, no. And Heichel grabs the rebound for Stanwood. 2 minutes to play in the game. Stanwood scores here, like you said last time. Could be tough. Lund gets it over.
They're going to take some time. They're going to force Shorecrest to foul.
That'll go to Frazier. Now Chisman. Going down, Chisman laying up, no good, missed it, gets her own rebound back up and in.
Swirled around a little bit. Chisman's come up big in the fourth quarter.
The lead is 10 points, biggest lead of the game for Stanwood. 1:19 to go. Lee, rifle pass down low, but the shot up from the side won't go for Julia Strand. Long outside, 3 ball, down it goes. Kayla Frazier with the 3, and that could about do it. 50. They gave the. It's not 7 points, the lead. I think they gave the.
Yeah. Was 10, and they had hit a 3. So.
Oh. He's just. I'll try to. I'll try to watch.
Try to pay attention here.
So long outside shot that does go. Foul called. Free throw good for Kayla Frazier. Strand with the foul. Her 3rd personal foul. Team foul number 8. Next free throw by Frazier is good. 56-47. 1 minute to play. Still Stanwood with the full court pressure, just trying to make sure that Shorecrest uses every second. Long outside 3 ball, that's an air ball, won't go, saved, now bodies on the floor. Well, it's going to be a jump ball and a 2-point takedown, all in the same play. I don't think there's any near fall points there, but it's going to be out of bounds now for Stanwood. 44.4. Boy, reach over foul, no call on Strand, and now they will get a foul call in backcourt. Or do we have a timeout called? Dennis Clokey is going to go out and talk to the official. He wants to know who called it. I think both coaches wanted a timeout. And we're going to have a trophy presentation coming up at the end of our game. And Steve Willits is going to be out for a few interviews with the victorious team. Right now, looking like with a 9-point lead, Bill, it'll be the Stanwood Spartans.
Yeah, they played a really solid game. After going down by 10 early, they just came roaring back. And then it was a tight ball game through about 2.5 quarters, and then they've slowly pulled away here at the end.
So the Linwood Royals have already punched their ticket to the regionals from this district with their win earlier today over Edmonds Woodway.
Both these teams will get to go as well, but only one will be the district champion.
And get the trophy in the net. But then the line doesn't matter. If you're a district champion or not, then it goes to the RPI number.
Yeah,
so it's
exactly.
a little different.
Yeah, which I like.
Well, I do too.
I really like the RPI system.
So inbounds here for Stanwood. Final 40 seconds of the game. Overplay on the defense by Wood. And Jillian Heichel will go to the free throw line on the other end. Kira Wood picks up her 2nd personal foul and the 9th team foul. So Heichel goes to the free throw line for the Stanwood Spartans. First is good, makes it 10 points. Stanwood now, that's their biggest lead of the ball game. They equal Shorecrest's biggest lead at 10 points. Make it 11. And that should put it into the win column here for Stanwood in the district championship. The boys team will play for the district championship against Marysville-Pilchuck next game of the doubleheader. Wood dribbles in, lays it up and in. Kira Wood. They're going to try fouling here, but this is going to be just, I think, a fruitless endeavor as Lee picks up the foul, her first personal foul, 10th team foul, and Shelby Lund goes to the free throw line for Stanwood. First one good. 59-49. 22 seconds. I like her free throws. They're high arcing free throws.
Mm-hmm.
Strand misses. And then getting the rebound on her knees, but her knee was out of bounds. She was on about the S of Jackson, which is on the floor at the baseline. Throwing it in here for Shorecrest. Long outside three that won't go is an air ball. Put back by Strand won't go. Larson grabs the rebound, and that will be that. And the district championship will go to the Stanwood Spartans as they win it by the final score of 60-49. 60-49 the final, Stanwood over Shorecrest. Let's step aside for a break. We'll come back. We'll have the post-game ceremonies coming up here on.
You know that Speedway Chevrolet is part of the Lee Johnson Auto family. That means 84 years of serving you the LJ way. Need a truck? We have the perfect truck to fit your needs. Half tons, 1 ton, 2-wheel drives, and 4-wheel drives. Our finance specialists are here to help you, whether you have good credit or bad credit. We're just off Highway 522 at West Main Street in Monroe.
Lee Johnson Auto Family, the LJ way.
I don't know. Welcome back. Final score 60-49 Stanwood over Shorecrest. The presentation of the trophy here happening down on the floor as the team gathered around their head coach Dennis Clokey. And they're not done. Bill, you can celebrate all you want to. We got to get to work tomorrow when they find out who they're going to play.
Yeah, but they still, this is a joyous moment for them. Anybody that's won a championship can be very proud. And the Stanwood Spartans, just solid team effort here tonight.
As Shorecrest ran out to a 10-point lead in that first quarter, you thought, it's going to, Shorecrest is going to win this thing.
Yeah, they were taking the ball to the hole. They were hitting three-pointers, and I think Stanwood was caught a little bit flat-footed early, but they called a timeout. They righted the ship, and then they went on a 20-4 run to take the lead. And then it was close back and forth, but then finally about halfway through the fourth quarter, they started to run out, ended up with an 11-point victory.
So both teams will advance to the regionals. Stanwood will be the number 1 team out of this district. Shorecrest will be number 2, and then Linwood will be number 3, the surprising Linwood Royals. And Steve Willits will get some interviews here and see if we can get Dennis Clokey. We'll go to Steve right now.
All right, we've got Coach Clokey with us right now. Coach, I know you've been to the Dome before, but this time it's a little bit different. You're going to cut down a net. What does it mean with this group of girls to be able to say they're the district champs?
These girls never have done that. And I even contemplated in my mind to teach them how to cut down the net, but I said maybe that's too much pressure since they've never done it before. So we're semi-organized here. But I'm so proud of the girls, especially we started out really, really flat. And we weren't playing like we normally play, and they kept their composure, maybe because we're a little more experienced. And once we got the lead, we did a lot of things right.
To get to the lead, though, what did you have to change? Was it anything you said in the huddle, or was it just a matter of going out and playing your game?
Attitude, and then executing defense and the offense. We let them take shots that we didn't want. It was part of the game. I mean, simple things like they ran an inbounds play and we forgot the person out of bounds stepping in and getting a lay-in. those are all things we practice. So it was a wake-up call. But again, a lot of teams, when they're 10 down in the first quarter, they think it's over, but not this group.
Very nicely done. I've got to ask one last question, too. Madison Chisman was just yelling something about a Caesar salad. Is there anything we need to know there?
That's her pep talk to me.
Okay, interestingly enough, I'm going to let you go and enjoy this. We'll talk to some of the girls. Congratulations and best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Steve, with head coach Dennis Clokey. Okay. All right. Let's find out, get to the bottom of this one.
Yeah, Madison just heard us mention the Caesar salad, so let's go ahead and ask her, what's up with the Caesar salad?
The game plan here was to toss them like a Caesar salad.
Okay, so that was your strategy. Is that always the Stanwood strategy, or was that a thing for Shorecrest?
Always the Stanwood strategy.
Okay, there we go. So we'll let her go right now and enjoy her well-prepared Caesar salad. We're going to get some of the seniors over here in just a minute and talk to some of them as well as they line up to cut down the net. I guess you guys can still hear me, so I'm going to wander on over here. Maybe we'll even talk to Ashley Alter here for a second. Ashley Alter, who, by the way, who is this number 22 player out on the court? Aren't you number 33?
Yeah, normally I am, but I actually lost my jersey when we were at the tournament in Spokane, and no one returned it, so I'm number 22 for home.
So is that the rest of the season, whenever you're wearing white now, 22? Is that the plan?
It is the plan, so I'm okay with it, but...
No superstitions or anything like that?
Nope, none. Just go out and play with this new number, so...
Well, and the new number's cutting down a net. Number 33 never did that. Tell me about this feeling right now and what this is like with this group of girls.
It's unbelievable, honestly. I don't think it could have ended any better. I mean, 4 seniors, we've been playing together for as long as I can remember, and it's just such a great feeling. We're also filled with emotion, and it's awesome that the boys are playing right after us, having the chance to come out and do the same thing, so it's awesome.
And dropping down by 10 in the first quarter, what was the mindset? What did you do differently in the second quarter?
I think, honestly, we just needed to change our defense. So we switched that up. We just never lost focus, and we performed how we normally perform, and I'm glad that it was enough. So awesome.
All right, and you're about to cut down the net right now. Go enjoy that. Congratulations. Best of luck in regionals.
Thank you so much.
Okay, we're going to let Ashley go, and as soon as some of these other girls cut a part of the net down, we'll bring them over too. I think we need to get all of the seniors over here.
Yep.
So we'll work on Kayla and Jillian. Caitlin, they're just about ready to cut down the net here in a minute. Kayla Frazier up there right now, the point guard, who's been very instrumental in this team over the years.
And we can take a look at some of the numbers here in a moment. Let's take a look at the leading scores for both teams, and we'll get the percentages here in a minute, Bill.
All right. Well, for Shorecrest, they were led by the 14 points of Amanda Lee. Julia Strand had 12, 11 points for Sydney Van S, 6 for Kira Wood, and 4 for Shelby Gresh, and 2 for Audrey Dietz. For Stanwood, they were led by the 17 points of Ashley Alter. Jillian Heichel had 16 points. Caitlin Larson chipped in 12. Madison Chisman with 11 points, so 4 players in double figures. And Shelby Lund and Kayla Frazier with 2 points apiece. Shooting the basketball, Shorecrest ended up 16 for 47, 34% from the field, just 4 of 18 from three-point range, 22%. They hit 13 of 19 free throws at 68%. Stanwood shot 19 of 51 from the field, 37%, 6 of 17 from three-point range at 35%. They hit 16 of 19 free throws.
Thank you, Bill. We'll go back down to Steve here in just a moment. Again, the final score 60-49. With the Stanwood Spartans defeating the Shorecrest Scots. Still to come, we'll come back and have the open for our next game between Marysville Pilchuck and, well, Stanwood gets to stick around. They brought the band, they might as well play too. A doubleheader for Stanwood basketball. And Caitlin Larson up now, cutting down part of the net. And I think Coach is going to get the last chance to go down and cut it down. I like the fact that Coach Clokey says, well, I contemplated whether we should practice cutting down the net. To me, that's putting the cart before the horse, isn't it?
Yeah, that was really a funny line. But there it is. They did it.
And Caitlin Larson comes down with the net. And see if Steve has somebody else he can line up, and we'll get a couple of more. Let's go down, Steve.
Yeah, we've got a couple of the seniors here. I know one of which, 3 of them. Here we go. One of which is wearing the net. Now 2. Kaylin Larson, you just got to cut down the final strands of the net. How does that feel?
It feels so awesome. It feels like all of our hard work has finally paid off.
Coach was giving you guys a hard time a while ago. He said he was contemplating beforehand whether or not he should teach you guys how to cut down the net. Kayla, how did you do?
Cutting down the net? Yeah. It was a little high up, a little bit high up. Got a little dizzy.
Are you afraid of heights at all?
Oh, I'm terrified of heights.
So no dunking for you in the future, right?
I'm 5'4", so probably not.
Understandable. Hey, Jillian, we had you in studio a couple weeks ago on KRKO, and we talked a little bit about revenge games, and when you get a chance to play a team that beat you earlier. You guys got Snohomish last week. Now it's Shorecrest. Does it make it that much sweeter?
Yeah, this was definitely a game that we needed to win, and we pulled it together, and we got the win.
Caitlin, what was the strategy coming into the game? I know you've played these guys before. What did you want out of this game? What do you feel like you got?
Our game plan was to just play really hard and play like we knew we could.
And now it's time for the boys, right? How much would it mean for the school to have a boys and girls district champion?
It would be really special, and I hope they pull it off tonight.
So Jillian, how much time do you spend celebrating this, and when do you start getting ready for regionals?
I think we take the whole day to celebrate, and then tomorrow we get back in the gym and keep going. Yep.
And your senior year to finally be district champs, what does that mean?
It's really special. It's really cool that we finally got it done. I don't know. Yeah.
Jillian, you've been to the Dome. Is this right up there as far as being able to cut down nets?
Yeah, this is super special since we've all played together for so long. We finally get to do something really special together.
And hopefully they'll be doing something special into next week after regionals. Best of luck. Congratulations.
Thank you.
There you go. Thanks very much, Steve Willits. Thanks to Bill Kusler. Thanks to Buddy Patrick. Thanks to Todd Elvig. I'm Tom Lafferty. Again, the final score. The Stanwood Spartans 60, the Shorecrest Scots 49. Good night from Jackson High School in Mill Creek.